This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for July 12th, 2023. It's currently June 2nd, 2023, 1:12 p.m. Eastern Time, and the shuffle file for July 12th was created on May 8th, 2023 at 12:36 a.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. So the overall theme and behavior for the day, we have a double nullified, say, TAT card. So double nullified, what that means is that there was no correlation to this significator card anywhere on the timelines, in any of the timeline cards there. And then I checked the following day to see if there was a correlation to the timeline there. Nothing. That's a double nullified card. So likely what we see is going to have little to do with that theme and more to do with the overall theme card that we see throughout the 1 month spread, and that looks to be more of like a U-shaped dip kind of behavior, with a decline at the beginning of the day and then a big move to the upside towards the end of the day. Looks like we do have this sharp drop, so we probably open around the same price level in the pre-market that we closed in the post-market, and then there's a sharp drop in the pre-market right around the open. Big move, unexpected move to the upside, possibly out of a low. It either comes out of a low or then this unexpected move higher. It's either comes out of a low or after it there's a decline down to a low. I think it probably comes out of a low right at the open, so an unexpected move higher, and then in that first half hour it looks like there's a sideways S formation within a channel. So we decline from a resistance level down to support, do a reversal and retrace all the way back to resistance, do another reversal off that resistance, and then retrace all the way back to that support, creating a sideways S formation within a channel. And with that said, we might see the low twice there in that first half hour. It will take place. It looks like those reversals are going to take place along a support level that's important on at least a 1 month scale, and it can be relied upon in most cases when you see the Emperor card. We rally there out of that sideways S. We rally into a crest or peak that forms probably around 11:30, and then there's a sharp drop off of that crest or peak. That'll stand out. That drop will stand out on a 1-day chart, declining into a trough probably around 12:15, and then what appears to be like a pop and drop in there, or some sideways tricky chart behavior between 12 and 2 o'clock. Very tricky chart behavior, either multiple false tops, bottoms, or just a lot of like mixed back and forth behavior. In a lot of cases, when we see the Prudence card and you mix that with the Hierophant card, we probably have a whipsaw in there. But then between that 1 to 2 o'clock hour, be careful, sideways rotation, some tricky chart behavior, and then that turns into more erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, taking place between 2 and 3. In the midst of that erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity. And then in the midst of that erratic behavior, moving into the last hour of trading, we have a failed attempt to break through key resistance. It's probably that same resistance that we formed the crest out here, revisited here, I should say, in the 2 to 3 o'clock hour, and probably here in the 11 to 12 o'clock hour. We probably looks like we're going to break through it, and instead we don't, and we turn around and we decline through key support at the close, declining to revisit a support level that was recently visited once before. Probably a support level from midday or first thing in the morning even. But my sense is that it's probably not the first thing in the morning one, because it looks like we have a low there. Sharp drop. And then we have a move to a high here. And right in the high correlation, or the highest high behavior, is a decline off of a high, offering an opportunity to open up a long position. When you see the Princess of Cups in the high position, it indicates one of two things. In most cases, it either indicates that there's two highs, so we decline from the high and then we revisit it, creating that an opportunity out of that decline from the first high. Either that, or we decline from the high and then there's a higher price level the following day. Sometimes that happens as well, but you can see we have two highs here and a sharp drop in between. So that sharp drop there midday off of the first high is that opportunity to open up a long position and then close the long position there when revisiting a crest between the 2 to 3 o'clock hour. Behavior around the lowest low, multiple decline through multiple support levels to reach the lowest low, and it looks like that probably takes place first thing in the morning, possibly again here midday, but first thing in the morning in the midst of that sharp decline. And I'm advised to trade around a failed attempt to break through key resistance followed by a decline through key support, and that's exactly what's taking place here. We have this crest that forms with a failed attempt to break through key resistance and then a sharp decline. In that sharp decline, open up the long position. Matter of fact, you could open up the long position here in a sharp decline, would probably be a better place to do it, but you could also do it here and then close out here when we revisit a crest. sneak preview for the following day, likely opening lower on the 13th, and that's the S&P 500 for July 12th, 2023. Don't forget to like, and always, as always, my friends, make sure to follow the rule of karma. Super important to follow the rule of karma. It guarantees a proper mentality for you to manifest riches and wealth and all that which you wish to manifest. As long as you do the right thing and you have a clear conscience, you're free to do so. That's the way it works. So when you send 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities, what you're ensuring within your own mind is abundance mentality. You can't give freely to somebody and think in your mind, oh, I must hold on to this, there's not enough. It doesn't work that way. You give freely to somebody knowing that more is on its way. So that guarantees abundance mentality. And then 5% of the profits donated back to the channel here, guys, at one of these links here, Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo, or if you're international, you can use Wise. And that guarantees gratitude mentality, also super important for manifestation. So abundance mentality, gratitude mentality, and a clear conscience. Those three things are the result of following the rule of karma. Make sure to do that, and the universe is going to send it back to you tenfold through this channel, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one.